Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to J&J Podcast. I'm Jared, along with,
Jordan.
and today we're going to be covering big news in the NFL area that not Jabrill Peppers, a top prospect in this year's draft, projected to go between maybe 5 to 10 in the first round, has failed a drug test um, at the combine, along with Reuben Foster. News about him came out last week that he had also failed a drug test. Um, Jordan, I just want to ask you a question. Do you think, obviously, this hurts both of them in a significant way because a lot of teams value that you stay clean and you don't get in this trouble? Who do you think this affects more, Peppers or Foster?
Well, I don't think it should affect anyone because it was a diluted sample, and I don't think that should be in the same category. I don't think that should be held the same as a if you actually fail the drug test. But I feel like it would do Jabril a lot worse because he doesn't I don't know. I don't think he's definitely not as good as Foster. I feel like Foster is a top 5 talent in this, and I don't know. There's a lot of safeties in this draft, and I feel like he might fall because of this. But yeah,
Okay, and then let me just come back to that. Can you give me a rough number of picks where you think Peppers is gonna land after this news broke?
well, first I always thought he was like a 17 to 32 type guy. Now I think he might.
Hmm.
I think he
Okay.
might be a second round pick if teams take this super serious and third round pick. But I don't think he's gonna fall any further than the third round.
Yeah, I mean it gets to a point where you see that name on the board and you're like the 24th pick, and at that pick you just have to say he's by far the best player on the board at this moment.
He's one of the most
So
athletic players in the draft. He doesn't have a position that he truly is. I feel like he's gonna be a safety in the league because I don't think he could be a linebacker. So I think he's gonna be a safety. But yeah,
yeah, I think linebackers are valued much more than DBs,
uh huh,
and I don't think he has the tools to translate into a linebacker. I mean, it's a lot easier to play linebacker in college than it is in the NFL. I mean, you really have to be a man, and you have to. It's like playing quarterback. Like they always say, the linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. You have to be really smart, and you have to call every single play. So
I know
I
when.
think that
Oh, go ahead.
Foster. I think that Foster is a big safety in this draft. I think going to Alabama helps him a lot.
Yeah, I think Foster. I don't think he's gonna get past the Eagles, but I feel with Jabril, like when I watched him in Michigan and he was a linebacker, he was just so small on the line of scrimmage. He didn't do anything except for speed rush. He had no
Yeah,
power.
that's what I'm saying about
Yeah,
about being a man. Like you gotta be big, and you
mm,
gotta be able to wrap up tackles. And there's running backs that are twice his size at the NFL level that I think he's just gonna end up being a DB.
yeah.
Um, so knowing that we think that Peppers may fall to the second round or be a late first rounder, do you think Foster? You said he won't be able to get past the Eagles. You think he's still going to remain a top 15 talent?
Yeah.
If he does fall though to maybe like 20, do you think I? Do you think he's definitely going to be taken before the first round is over?
Foster, no doubt.
No doubt.
No
Okay.
doubt.
Yeah, he is.
He's a top
Yeah,
10
he is.
talent. You don't let top 10 talents go past you, especially if you're in the 20 to 30. I just couldn't see
Yeah,
it.
and nowadays, linebackers, they're one of the positions in the NFL where guys constantly go down. So even if you do have a linebacker that you like a lot on your team, it's not bad having a backup.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I have any more questions for you. Do you think there's any questions to ask about these players and what their draft stock remains?
I think Foster, he's still a top 15 talent. I think Jabrill, I don't know if he's going to be able to make it in the NFL just because there's no set position for him. He's one of the
Yeah,
most athletic players in the draft, but I don't know. I don't know.
he might just end up that you bring up. There's no set position. He might just end up being a punt return guy. He did return a good amount of punts for Michigan
Do you
last
think that
year.
would be a disappointment,
He might
though,
just
if a
be.
team drafted him in the second or first round and he was just a punt returner?
I think I don't. That's I
Like,
don't
to me,
know.
that would be a huge disappointment if he just was a punt returner.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, I hope the best for him. I hope the
Yeah.
best for all the guys in this draft, but I don't know. He's gotta either get bigger if he wants to play linebacker, or he's really got to lock in and get to work if he wants to play DB.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in to J&J podcast. As always, please leave a video idea or topic down below, and also, if you could, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Our Twitter will be in the description. I think it's going to be in the description for all our videos.
Yes.
And I'm Jared, along with.
Jordan.
We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace out.